Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I've missed filming, even though I think it's only been like 5 days since my last video. I've missed this. I've missed you guys. So today I'm very excited because we're gonna be talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different books. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a big stack right in front of me. And I just want to talk about books on my TBR and why they're on my TBR, and hopefully, I don't know, just thinking about it will make me remember that I probably should get to it. So let's get started. Okay, so first on the top of the stack, and the one that is the oldest, is Better Than the Movies. I have seen this book everywhere, and so many people, so many like booktubers, bookstagram, whatever, they're just, people love this book, and I started it. I'm on page 68, but I haven't read this since the school year, and I got bored because I was like, what should I read, since I think I was maybe waiting for a copy of Onyx Storm, and I had finished like Keeping 13, something like that. I don't really remember the timeline exactly, but I just decided to pick this up. Plus, Barnes & Noble's had the buy something from Starbucks, get a $5 book, and I love a cheap book, so I bought it. Haven't really got into it yet, but I do really want to complete it and see what the hype is about. Plus, it's a pretty book, so I gotta take advantage of it. Next is Everything We Never Said, and to be honest, I don't really know why I bought this. I mean, yes, because it was part of the buy one get one 50 off, which love that. Plus, that's how I was able to get Rival Darling, which was a cute read. But this one, when I read the back again, it's just like, so basically her best friend dies and she dates her ex-boyfriend, or her, I don't even know if it's an ex-boyfriend, but you just date your dead best friend's boyfriend. Why was I intrigued? I don't know, but I'll get to it eventually, and maybe it'll be interesting. And maybe since someone's dead, I'll be sad and I want to cry to a book. Even though this might not be a cry book, I really want to cry to a book really bad. Okay, so similar to Better Than the Movies, this one was also a $5 read. Okay, what drew me into it was how short it was. I love me a quick read. I could finish this in like an hour. And secondly, it's just giving mystery vibes. And it's a wild card. Sometimes I do want to go out of my comfort zone and read different books and see if I like it. And it can't hurt because it's only $5 and it's like 2 inches long. And my thing is, though, sometimes these prices, like the original price, I would have never bought this book if it wasn't cheap. So $14 for a book this small? I think not. Okay, next, I was so hyped about this. Kiss Now, Lie Later. And once again, I bought this book because there was a deal, Target, buy 2 get 1 free. And I just saw it. I read the back. Okay, I was at Target, and then I was like, what's this thing? And it's not even like the cover is cool or anything. But, well, I mean, the sprayed edges are cool. I was just like, I want to see what this is about. And it's that cheesy, interesting, funny, goofy high school plotline that's so unrealistic, but we love it. The backside, it just reminds me of Rival Darling, and I wasn't even obsessed with that book. I got through it fast, so I don't know. Here's another wild card. Okay, so the rest are more like legit. They're not so much of wild cards, random books that aren't my comfort zone. These are books that I've been wanting to read forever. They're like always just next of what I'm gonna read after I finish the series, because I'm not typically a just duology or one book type person. Just lately I have been, because I've been just spontaneous. But A Court of Thorn and Roses, I'm actually like 30 pages in and I am a little bored. Yeah, I'm at page 28, and yeah, but I just feel like I need to read it. 1, because I loved Fourth Wing so much. 2, because it's fantasy, and I also loved Cruel Prince and there's Fae, so maybe I will enjoy that. And just in general, this series blew up and I need to see what the hype is about. And my sister read it and she is obsessed with it, and just so many people around me are raving about it, and I just feel like I need to get into it. Plus, if I do end up really liking it, I would think I'll be very happy that I ended up reading it. Okay, next is One Dark Window. I was going to read this or ACOTAR, and I sort of ended up reading ACOTAR, sort of not, because I read like 1 or 2 pages into this. But I've seen this all over Book Talk. It's giving like, obviously it's not a realistic book, which we love. I I tend to favor fiction more than nonfiction, and I've also seen this all over Book Talk, Bookstagram, BookTube, Pinterest, whatever, and it's just, I feel like, given the books I read, it's just one that I should end up reading, you know? So, yeah. Okay, so next is another buy one get one 50 off book I got from Barnes & Noble, and I have not read Dance of the Thieves, but should I? Like, you guys tell me. Like, I searched it up and it said that I didn't need to, and I just have never been drawn to that book, but I just read the back and I was like, this just looks great. It's just, it's talking about, I don't even know, he's trying to kill her, which we love, and it's giving triangle. I just touched my mic. I hope I didn't like mess up the sound, but I'm excited basically. But I did try to read it and I got bored, but it's just like that feeling when you finish a book and then you try to get into other books but you just don't feel like reading. There's too many words on the page. Doesn't make sense, but that's how I was feeling. So okay, next, this is actually, I've been thinking about reading this forever. I took a picture of this like a couple years back when I was Barnes & Noble shopping. What I used to do was I would just look around and take a picture of the book and then maybe buy it eventually when I didn't know what to read. And yeah, instead I just bought cheap books. That's why I have a huge stack of TBRs, but usually I did not have TBRs at all. Well, I had like mental TBRs, but I didn't own them. But now I own them, so anyways, this is a Foul Lady Fortune, and what made me want to buy it the most was because it was so cheap, and the back, this looks so interesting. It kind of reminds me of the K-drama Queen of Tears because her husband like forgot his memories and stuff, and she's a spy. It seems so interesting, and I want to know what happens to her. So okay, next, I was literally, I don't even know. If this book ends up like Kingdom of the Wicked, I might crash out, because I was in the third book, Kingdom of, I don't even remember, or what is the series called? I don't remember what the series is called, but those books, I was reading the third book and I could not finish it because it was just too smutty for me. And this one, it's sort of giving the same vibes, probably because I just think the cover's dark and stuff, but that is what drew me in. Okay, it's giving enemies to lovers, it's giving like betrayal. Oh, love that. I don't know, it just looked so interesting to me, and it was only $8, and I searched it up on Amazon. $16. If Amazon has expensive prices, then I might as well bag it while I can for a good price. Okay, next is a book that my sister has wanted me to read forever, but I keep saying no, but it looks interesting, and if you guys like this, let me know. But it seems very like plot heavy, and everything it talked about looked like everything that I would want to read, plus the romantasy vibes. That my heart has that, anything with that trope. But I don't know, I was reading this and she's young, gorgeous, and rich, all this stuff happens, and then like she's living her best life, and then everything goes crashing down, and then someone is gonna help her, maybe? I don't know, but I'm excited. Okay, last, don't get mad at me because I read Once Upon a Broken Heart first, but Caraval, because I actually was not considering reading this at all. Not at all. But then I was on Pinterest and I saw this pin, and it was like from Donatella's perspective, and I was like, what? She's important? And then I was like reading that page, and it was talking about how some girl turned into a statue, and I was like, wait, so there's cross references? That's so cool. It's probably dumb of me for not thinking of that, since same author, same vibe, but I don't know, now I want to see, like, because I was reading the comments of that, and people were like, yeah, like, people should have read Caraval first so they could actually understand Jax and Donatella's relationship more. So Jax isn't in Caraval? I did not get enough Jax in the whole Once Upon a Broken Heart series, so if I can get more with him in these, I might go for it. Plus, it's a popular series, and I gotta see if it's worth that. Okay guys, we just talked about all of these books, and the first book I'm gonna tackle is probably, well, first of all, we definitely have to get through ACOTAR, and then I have no clue. You guys comment and let me know what you think I should read, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a a great day. Mwah.